This is the squid ink pasta I made in the previous video. It's been drying for a couple hours. Robert's gonna get ready to make dinner. We're having pork loin, and then this pasta is just gonna be like a side dish, and he's gonna make a cream mushroom sauce to go with it. And this is a lot of pasta for just the two of us. That's 3 cups of flour made way more than I thought, so I'm gonna actually freeze half of it. I read like the best way to like store pasta, and technically like I could dry it out, but I don't really want to. So what I'm gonna do is just freeze half of it, and on the internet it says it's like good for a month or 2 months or 3 months. There's so many different opinions, but I'm gonna eat it by Halloween, so it'll be fine. It'll just be another dinner. And then it's still fresh, like it's not dry. So it's only gonna take like 4 to 5 minutes to cook in boiling hot water. Just an observation, when I was kneading the dough, it did not smell fishy at all, because keep in mind I used squid ink to make the black collar, and I've used squid ink before, and I did not feel like it changed the taste of the dish that I made. But now that this pasta has been drying out for 2 hours, it does smell slightly fishy. Not a complaint, I'm just making an observation, because I did use the squid ink specifically to make the pasta black to give it a Halloween look. But if you don't like seafood, don't use squid ink, okay? Robert is making a Alfredo sauce. It's Parmesan cheese, Romano cheese, a stick of butter with half a cup, heavy whipping cream, salt, pepper, and garlic. Supervision by the cats, because it's my house. And then he's also going to add mushrooms, just to get, because we like mushrooms. So basic Alfredo sauce with him adding mushrooms. This is pretty serious business. There's 2 cats. There's a cat, and there's 2 other cats. Usually it's just 1 or 2. All 7 are here in the kitchen. The reason is we have put them on a diet, and they're not happy. But they will get used to it, because they're getting a little too big. So Robert cooked these mushrooms in butter, and then he drained them really good. First off, he cooked the mushrooms, because otherwise if you put the uncooked mushrooms into the sauce, it just soaks up all the sauce. And then it also will turn the sauce brown, and so that's why he drained them really good. Yes, you could use canned, but these are so much better than canned. Can I still taste test it?
Yep.
Oh my God, so much better than canned mushrooms.
Yep.
And this is also the cheese grated. I just want to show the mushrooms again, because he used the entire container that we showed in the beginning of this video. When you cook mushrooms, they definitely shrink down a lot. So we got the butter melting, the cream is 1.5 cups, 2 teaspoons of garlic, and then, what was that again? Italian seasoning.
Yeah, it looks kind of seasoned there because there was a little bit left in it.
Robert used that container to mix stuff in, but Italian seasoning. I did not mention Italian season earlier, but we are adding Italian seasoning to his Alfredo sauce. And then getting the water boiling. That timer is for Robert put a pork loin in the oven so we can have some protein to go with our pasta. Robert started the cream sauce, and I am going to put the pasta in the water very gently. And I did heavily salt it. It's very long.
Wow.
I probably should have trimmed the noodles, but did not. Just gonna cook it for 5 minutes. Am I in your way, Robert? Here is the squid ink pasta. It looks so good for like a Halloween dish, and I did just taste test it. It absolutely does not taste fishy at all. It tastes like an egg noodle. So that's pretty amazing. Now in my mind, I have like 100 different like Halloween recipe ideas for squid ink pasta. Robert is working on his cream sauce.
Almost there.
So we just pulled the pork tenderloin out of the oven, and Robert can't quit laughing. Believe it or not, this is pork tenderloin. This might also be a good dish for like a Halloween table. But
Can't can't beat it.
Here's the pasta with the white cream sauce, and then the pork tenderloin cut to look way more appetizing than it did. So for the pork tenderloin, Robert just bakes it in the oven for 40 minutes at 400 degrees with his own rub sauce that he makes. Oh my God. That is restaurant quality right there.
It's good.
That is so good. I am interested in what he thinks about the pasta.
Me too.
Because if you remember, last time I used squid ink in a sauce, he wouldn't taste test it.
Nope.
Because he couldn't get past the smell. But remember, it might smell a little fishy. It does not taste fishy. And we're having to cut these noodles because I made them kind of long. Maybe I should have cooked them a little longer.
Maybe. Oh,
They're a little firm. But maybe that's how... It said you shouldn't cook them too long. Do you like them?
I like them.
I like them. I like them.
You know they're fresh.
Everything I read said like fresh pasta will have a completely different texture than the store-bought dried pasta. It is really good.
There's no fishy flavor.
There is absolutely no fishy flavor.
And it looks good. This looks good. What we had the other night didn't look good.
I probably should have cooked it one more minute. But it also could be I'm not used to fresh pasta. What do you think?
I like it.
It's an interesting texture.
You could have cooked it longer, but
I could have. I just was afraid it would get mushy because a lot of like don't cook it, overcook it, or it's gonna lose its shape. I think it looks so good. I think if you're wanting to do a Halloween party with foods that look spooky, and you saw that I cut the noodles a little thicker just because I hand cut them, but I think it looks good. It kind of looks like seaweed. Like you could do like a whole Ursula theme.
it's like an octopus.
An octopus,
Looks
yeah.
like an octopus in your bowl.
Looks like an octopus. And that,
No fishy at all.
not fishy at all. And that squid ink wasn't too expensive. It was less than $10 for like
Yeah.
20 packs. And I used, I think I showed 6, but I think I ended up using 8 packs, which was the equivalent to like 1/4 cup. So, do you like it?
I do like it. I do like it.
I don't know, I cut them long. I really do like it. And as usual, your Alfredo sauce is amazing.
Thank you.
Really good. This is how my mom used to make chicken and dumplings, minus the squid ink. And so it's really chicken and noodles, because the first time Robert made chicken and dumplings, and he actually used the, what do you call it?
Bisquick.
Bisquick. He's like, no, this is chicken and dumplings. So we went back and forth, but I do prefer his chicken and dumplings over what my mom's chicken and dumplings, which was essentially chicken and noodles. I do have a dumpling video, a chicken dumpling. I'll link it down below because it's pretty popular, and that's what Robert grew up on. But these are the noodles I grew up on, minus the squid ink. I'd use that recipe again, minus the squid ink, just to make simple pasta noodles. I might make you that chicken and dumplings so you know what I grew up with. They're really good. I'll definitely do this recipe again that I made up, essentially.